Hi guys, hi. So, a lot of people wonder, where do you start? What do you start doing before you actually start doing your budgeting? For me, I had to figure out where my money was going, which I knew where it was going, but literally I had to see where it was going. And so once I started doing that, a lot of people take a tracker and they'll write down every expense. Well, I didn't do that, but I did keep receipts. I kept receipts of everything that I purchased with my debit card, with cash that I may have had on hand. I kept receipts. So when I gathered those receipts, I saw that most of my money was going towards home goods. And I mean like home things for your home, shopping, and food and gas. So I figured out that I needed to, number one, try to curb my debit card spending. Number two, try to figure out a way where I could still try to eat out for lunch, if I chose to, or if I wanted to buy something, I could do that and bring it back and fix it for lunch. And also figure out a way to curb my gas usage. So being that I work for myself, I am able to minimize when I leave, where I go, and how I do it. So the first thing that I did was created myself a cash buffer, a pocket cash buffer. So I needed to choose a certain amount, which I chose $50 per week as my pocket cash buffer. And as my journey for this budgeting continues, I may be able to do away with the pocket buffer. But keep in mind, when you're first starting out as a budget, you're going to have to budget. If you're going to do a zero budget operation, you're going to make a use for every single penny of your money. So that being said, you may not be able to set aside enough to get anything extra, which, in certain instances is fine, but I knew that would not work for me. So I needed to give myself a cash pocket buffer to fall back on, because I didn't want to give up on my budget, because I figured out that's why I didn't stick to it, because I end up pulling money from here, pulling money from that, saying, well, I just need to buy this, or I just need to get that, or I could just use this for gas. I didn't have anything to pay this week on that. So that's why my budget wasn't working. With my pocket cash buffer, it helps me to, number one, stay away from using my debit card. And number two, it helps me to penalize myself if I do use more than my buffer that I set aside for myself. So what this covers is anything. This $50, I can basically spend it on anything I choose to. But the word to the wise is, I had to learn what was necessary, what I wanted, and what I wanted to be necessary. So while in the past I just swiped the card, it didn't matter, here I'm counting my pennies more, because I'm deciding where to use this money and where not to use this money. So say for instance, if I wanted to put $25 on gas, I can do that, but I'll only have $25 left for the entire week. So that may rule out the extra trips that I make that would use gas, because now after I spend this $25 that's remaining, I don't have any more cash to purchase, to make purchases with. So that helped me during the month of September when I started this budget. The other thing that helped me was creating the savings challenges. And remember, I was kind of against the savings challenges, but these two in particular has helped me. The number one is ditch the debit card. So I would stash my debit card at home. I would put my little 50 in my purse, and I wouldn't be able to just grab my debit card out when this 50 didn't cover it. So that made me be more disciplined not to spend on everything, not to be so quick to swipe my card. But when I did, say for instance, I did go to the store and my 50 had dwindled down to $5 and I want to make a $10 purchase. Well, I can't reach into my pocket and get my debit, but what if I did have my debit card? I would have swiped that $10. So on the back, I would write $10 because that's what I would have spent if I would have had my debit card with me. So I saved myself $10 because I didn't have my debit card with me. And I was disciplined enough to say, well, I only have $5 cash, so I can't get it. So I write that $10 down. And so say, for instance, the next day comes and I want to spend something. Well, I still only got $5 left. Well, I saved myself $8. I saved myself $20. Man, that only cost $32. Oh, I only got $5. I saved myself $32. And at the end of the week, I'm going to total up all of these would have been debit card purchases. And I'm going to take that amount out of my checking account because it would have been gone had I had my debit card. And I'm going to put that in my special Ditch the Debit Weekly Savings Challenge envelope. And I hope that makes sense. And there are so many other ways that you can do that as well. But this one works best for me. When I leave my debit card at home and I say, oh, that's only $12. I could just get that. Well, I don't have $12. I don't have $12 cash. If I have $12 cash, I can purchase it. But if I don't, I can't. But I would have if I had my debit card. So there I go. Write down $12. So that's how I save money on that. On the mileage, I have a multiplier. I choose a multiplier 1 through 9. And these are cents. You can also choose $1. You can choose whatever you want to choose. I'll put it like that. You can choose multiply it times a penny. You can choose multiply it times 10 cents. Multiply it times $5 if you're that bold. But at the start of the week, I write down what my mileage is. The end of the week, I write down what my mileage is. I subtract the end from the beginning. I come up with that total. And then I multiply that total by my multiplier. And I've already decided I want my multiplier to be 4 cents for this mileage. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down because this is going to be the card I start next week. So I want my multiplier to be 4 cents. So I'm going to write down Monday because my week starts on a Monday. I'm going to write down my mileage. Then I'm going to write down the end of the mileage on Sunday. Then I'm going to multiply that total by 4 cents. And then I'm going to deposit that amount of money into my mileage savings. And so we'll see how much I come up with at the end of the month when I start that challenge. Now, the other way that I chose to curb my spending is by gift cards. So, like I said, I don't like to cook a lot, but I will pick up some things for lunch or for dinner. And you're so quick to, again, swipe that debit card or have my cash. Well, what I did was created myself a buffer for cards. So on one card, I might put $25. On another card, I might put $25. Well, that's my $50 right there. That covers my $50. So when these cards are spent, I can't spend any more. Now, right now, I'm just doing it for the week. But what I may end up doing, what I know I'll end up doing, is doing it for the month and then grow it to 3 months and then grow it to 6 months. And one day, I'm going to be able to buy a very nice size gift card at the beginning of the year, or better yet, in November and December, when they tell you that you can buy one for $50 and get a $25 one for free, or you can buy one, for $100 and you can get a $50 or a $10 one for free. That's the time to buy them. So I'm going to be paying attention, because once I spend that debit card, I keep saying debit card, hooked on debit. Once I spend the amount on that gift card, that's it. I won't be able to go out to eat at that place until the next month or the next 3 months, whenever it ends, unless I have physical cash in my pocket to pay it. After the week is done and you still have any cash, I never hardly have any cash left over. But if you have any cash out of your buffer left, you can choose to roll that over to the next month, or you can choose to put it in one of your challenges. And so that'll be up to you. But yeah, I'm gonna try to perfect these little things. And the thing I like about the gift card, especially my favorite coffee place, oh my goodness. Thing I like about the gift card and my favorite salad place too, they offer rewards. So I can still earn rewards using my gift card for my purchases. And guess what? My points still total up and I can get free things. So right now, using this, guys, I'm gonna tell you, using my coffee, my coffee card at my favorite coffee place, I have 496 points built up. You know what that means? I can get coffee. I can get, let me see, a cup of coffee for points is 50 points there. So that's 51, 52, 53, 54, 50. I can get 9 cups of coffee for free. So it adds up. And then I won't be done spent a dime other than what I bought with my gift card. Da, da, da. And that's how that works. And same with my favorite salad place. Points add up. I think I have about 1,600 points with them. Well, a salad probably is about 1,500 points. So I could probably get one salad, or I can get a lot of smaller items from there for free, only because I use the gift card instead of my cash. And it's like a double financial gain there. So trying to be financially balanced, I just wanted to share the things that I had to do first. I had to decide these first before I figure out my real budget. And I hope this helps you, and thank you for watching Lifestyle Makes Sense. It's working for me, and I hope it worked for you.